Elsewhere on Boxing Day, Middlesbrough suffered their first home league defeat in over a year to Liverpool, whose 3 goals included this superb individual effort from Vegard Heggen. The holiday fixtures also included a second helping in December of Chelsea against Manchester United, this time at Stamford Bridge.
Zola, no offside, it's Dan Petrescu. Flo, can he spin and juggle it? And Schmeichel was going one way, the ball went the other way. Lovely work from Gianfranco Zola. And Torreandro Flo has put it wide.
We played a great first half, and then the second half I think they got the upper ends. So I think at the end of the day the draw is a fair result, but probably if we had been 1 up at the end of the first half, the match in the second half would have been different. Anyway, it's okay. We keep going, and we don't have to forget that we played against Manchester United, which is a hell of a team.
You couldn't say the same for Nottingham Forest, held at home by Southampton. That meant 17 matches without a win, breaking their own Premiership record for lack of productivity. So, at the turn of the year, Nottingham Forest propping up the rest. Southampton only 1 point better off, Charlton in a slump after their promising start, then Coventry, and Blackburn reacting positively to the arrival of Brian Kidd. Aston Villa still led the way, ahead of Chelsea and Manchester United, who'd managed only 2 points apiece from their 2 dramatic encounters with each other in December. There was still no joy in early January at Nottingham Forest. Dave Bassett felt the icy wind of change after a home FA Cup defeat to First Division Portsmouth. Ron Atkinson answered the crisis call from the City ground. Ruud Gullit was pitting his wits against the club that had sacked him, but Newcastle couldn't stem the flow of Chelsea's football.
Down the line to Wise. Not a bad cross either. Vianney at the near post. It comes to Petrescu.
Aston Villa drew at Middlesbrough, but lost their lead and their way in the Premiership. They would never get it back. A day after Arsenal had been held at home by Liverpool, Manchester United hammered the Hammers. York and Cole amongst the goals. 2 strikers of very similar age, forging a real friendship off the pitch, and on it, delighting the demanding eye of their manager. Different story for Charlton. Remember, they'd topped the table in August. A 3-1 defeat at the Dell meant they'd equalled the unwanted Premiership record of 8 successive defeats. Wimbledon, who'd spent nothing pre-season, surprised everyone when they paid over £7 million for West Ham's John Hartson. The Welshman received the usual baptism of fire. Arsenal brought in the Nigerian international Kanu from Inter.
I would say he's a striker. He can play as a target man and hold the ball, and like a little bit, not like an Ian Wright, but more like an Alan Smith was a player, hold the ball, bring other people in. He's a real collective player and can as well be a supportive striker.
Arsenal were the opposition as Ron Atkinson arrived back from the Caribbean.
We're not going to get anything easy, but there are 17 games to go, you know, and if we get 2 or 3 wins quickly, who knows?
Well, he saved Sheffield Wednesday's bacon last season And Ron must have thought he was still their boss because he went to the visitors' dugout first and had to be redirected back to the right one. Perhaps he was suffering from jet lag, but if that had been the only setback of the afternoon, he'd have been a happy man. Big Ron could see the danger signals, and he's not often been wrong over the years, so it proved. Emmanuel Petit's corner and Martin Keown with the header to put the champions ahead, and deservedly so. Forest's hopes were simply washed away. It's now 19 Premiership games without a win.
Chelsea hadn't lost since the opening day at Coventry, who were looking for a double when Darren Huckabee gave them the lead at Stamford Bridge. But the league leaders hit back as Coventry lost their lead and then their manager.
And there's a bust-up on this near touchline involving, it looks like both benches. Looks as if Gordon Strachan's been sent off. Certainly the body language suggests that Jeff Winter has sent Gordon Strachan from the touchline. Now, he had a word with the Coventry manager in the first half, possibly for coaching on the touchline. And now Strachan has indeed been sent from the dugout. Babiaro. Last chance for Chelsea, and they've done it! Unbelievably, it's Di Matteo, 4 minutes into stoppage time.
Do you fear that you'll be in trouble with the FA?
Once I think people see it on the television, what have you, they'll say I've really had nothing to do with it. There's other people buying and each and everything else, but Mr. Winter picked out the smallest guy with the red hair. So I think I've been unfortunate. The red hair's cost me a wee bit.
It was the men with the red shirts who were easy to spot at Filbert Street. United moved into second place by hitting Leicester for 6.
And Andy Cole is through. And here is Cole. Oh, a mistake by Keller. And it's number 4. Cole. It's off the bar. Beckham's cross, and hits Dam!
On the same day, Liverpool went one better, scoring 7, with Robbie Fowler becoming only the 4th player to reach 100 goals in the Premiership during his hat-trick against hapless Southampton.
The second one was your 100th league goal.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I didn't really know, to be honest. Jamie Carragher was who ran up to me after I'd scored it, and he said to me that that's your 100th goal. So I didn't even know. So it's nice, though. It's a nice feeling. Yeah.
Matt